Hello, everyone. Happy hump day. We are in the middle of the week, and I'm just hanging with my little doggy. Just gave him his vitamins. And I wanted to talk about something as I make myself a red cabbage salad. That's right. That's what we're doing right now. But I had something on my mind. I wanted to bring it up to all of you singers, all of you performers, actors, creatives, whatever it is that you do in your creative life. And I think one of the biggest challenges for all of us creatives is realizing that, maybe we have stage fright, maybe we have nerves, maybe we have certain things we're dealing with that feel really challenging to control or to get a hold of. And it feels like it stops us. The amount of singers that I meet that tell me, I have horrific stage fright and it makes me not want to audition, or I have this huge performance I need to give and I'm just terrified to do it. I always want to remind my clients and the people that I work with that that is actually one of the biggest practices of training and what we do. It's learning to understand that you are actually in control of your reactions to those things. Wow, my hair is poofy today. I just took a shower. You are actually in control of that, of how you react to those feelings and learning to channel those feelings in a different way or using those feelings as fuel in a different way so that you aren't allowing that to be your story about getting on stage, right? For most of us, we have a lot of those feelings and eventually we learn to work through them with experience, right? And that's the key, right? Experience. Challenging that experience by giving your muscles a new thing to memorize and play with. But it's recognizing it, right? It's recognizing those feelings as they come up, learning to clock that moment and go, ooh, nerves are taking over and it's starting to creep into my body, recognizing that it's actually happening so that you can then say to yourself, this is not how I want to react to this moment. And I'm going to literally do something else instead. So, a really basic thing is nothing new. We've all heard about doing breathing exercises. Breath is actually one of the most powerful things we have at our disposal to use as a tool to combat moments like this. So, in my own experience, I remember being a young singer and doing my voice recitals growing up with my vocal coach, Lucia. And they were always really like high intensity sort of situations because it was a 2 hour program. And say you were singing towards the end, you were watching all of these other singers go up before you. And as it would lead up to my song, I would just feel my heart start to race. And this was a song that maybe I had worked, 6 months on or something, a big aria that I was scared to do. And the breathing would get out of whack. That was the first thing I would notice was my heart would start racing, my breath would start getting up here, which is not what you want when you're about to go on stage and give a performance. So, without even realizing it as a young singer, I started doing this thing where I would slow my breathing down very consciously, or in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the mouth, out, whatever you prefer to do in terms of what breathing feels like to you. But getting my yoga breath on, I wasn't even a practicing yoga student at that point. I am now, but it was something that I could recognize happening in my body and learn to react differently as opposed to letting that feeling take over my body. So I want to put that in your ears that you actually can learn to have control over where your energy goes and where your focus goes. But that takes practice, right? For a lot of us, it does take practicing, meaning we're actually going to get up and do these things. I'm going to sing my song that I'm going to do at the recital in front of my family before I get up and do it at the recital, or in front of a friend, a trusted friend. Practice makes progress for us. It helps us to work through these moments of fear. And so, if you are someone out there that deals with stage fright and deals with those types of feelings, don't forget you actually have the power to change and work on your reactions in those moments, because really it is a reaction to something that's about to happen, a fear of how something is about to go. But that emotion doesn't help us. I mean, it can give us energy, but it doesn't help us to do the job we're about to do. We have to redirect our energy, get focused in, really figure out, what story. If I'm walking into an audition, yeah, there might be people that I don't know watching me with laptops and computers writing notes about me, but that's not my job to worry about them. My job is actually to tell the story I have practiced and rehearsed. So I need to get into that headspace. I need to not let other emotions and fear take over my headspace. I'm the one who redirects that energy. Does this make sense what I'm saying? I hope it does. Happy hump day, everyone. Hope you're having a good week so far. And if you have any questions about this or any tools that you might want to try using, drop it in the comments because I'd love to talk to you about it. All right. Talk soon. Bye bye.